Hi, I'm Georgia Packham for 1883 magazine. Thank you for talking to us today, Nick.
No worries.
So you recently starred in Midsomer Murders. Can you tell us more about that experience?
Yeah, so I'm filming, well, I've finished filming now the 19th series of Midsomer Murders, So I'm the new sidekick, and basically they've had a few sidekicks over the years that sort of come and go to a certain extent. Neil Dudgeon plays Inspector Barnaby, and he's sort of the main detective, and then he has a classic sort of a sergeant that helps him out, and classic sort of double act. And I got the part back in sort of April, I think, maybe late March. Started filming in April and filmed for sort of 7 months, doing 6 episodes, but they're like little feature films almost. They're sort of an hour and a half to 2 hours long. So it's quite a long sort of grueling shoot, but it's been great, really exciting, and excited for it to come out and for everyone to see it.
And how did you feel when you received the role? Was it a highlight of your career so far?
Yeah, I think always you want your career to sort of go like that, always be getting sort of bigger and better in some way. And for a while I've been sort of, looking for those bigger roles, done lots of sort of episodes of this, and I've played much bigger parts in theatre, but in terms of TV and film, I was looking for that kind of big, regular part or a lead part in something. And you never know what's gonna come and what's gonna be that part. And so when it came, it felt obviously very exciting, obviously amazing job, thing to be part of. It also felt quite right. It felt quite. There's nothing worse, I think, as an actor than being out of your depth and being thrown into some massive project. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, because your performance is never going to be as good as it could be. With this, I felt as I started, I was, nervous and apprehensive and excited and all the natural things, but at the same time felt quite sort of at home and therefore enjoyed it.
And you were also in Legend about the Cray brother twins.
Yeah.
How was it filming with Tom Hardy?
Well, it was it was really cool. I mean, he was sort of as sort of impressive and sort of terrifying as I thought he would be. So I can't say I came away with a great sort of a bond that I'd made with him at all. But sometimes that kind of meeting your heroes thing, because I love Tom Hardy, I think he's amazing. He's the real top of his game. It worked in the way I wanted it to, actually, that I came away going, oh my god, that's, I was sort of, and other actors, you break down that wall and you go, oh, you're another actor just like me, actually. But with him, I was like, sit next to him like, hi Tom, how you doing?
He's got an intimidating presence.
Oh, this is terrifying. But at the same time, he was also then really chilled out and lovely at other times. He had a lot to do. He was playing 2 characters, carrying the entire film. So, but it was amazing, and he's brilliant in it.
And what sort of actors inspire your performance?
Well, my performance in this, I'm not sure.
Your performance in Midsomer.
I'm not sure specifically. I mean, plenty of actors inspire me all the time. People like Tom Hardy or Michael Fassbender, or younger people like sort of Miles Teller at the moment is doing some really cool stuff, and Paul Dano's great. All those people, and when you do get to work with them here and there, the main thing you tend to take from it, actually, rather than the creative acting side, is how they conduct themselves.
Yeah.
So I did a play with Ray Fiennes, who's like a bit of a hero.
What play was that?
That was called Man and Superman, and that was at the National Theatre as well. And those sort of people, you do learn a bit sort of by osmosis about acting, but what you really learn is how to be on set or in rehearsals, how to be a nice person and just take them seriously and be modest and all those sort of things. So hopefully from the various actors I've worked with and bits that you watch on TV and interviews, you kind of, so hopefully on something like Midsomer, that I'm nicer on set and work hard and all that sort of stuff. So those are the things I would sort of try and bring to it.
And one last question, if you don't mind. What advice would you give someone in the industry wanting to be an actor, or what's even the best piece of advice someone's given you in the industry?
It's hard. I think the main thing for young actors and to be aware of is to try and accept that there's no set pattern, there's no set schedule or way to sort of traverse being an actor. And I think the sooner you realise that, because you spend your whole time trying to cling on to some sort of structure and go, oh well, look, that happened to that actor, so that maybe if I do that job then that'll happen to me. But actually there's no point comparing with anyone. You just have to go, look, what will be will be. I'll work hard, I'll be a nice person, I'll get some good training, and it's an impossible piece of advice to give, but it is the one thing you should go, look, just chill out, see what happens. And it's like name droppy, but I met Clive Owen at a party, and he said this brilliant thing, and he said it's about the space in front of you and how you use it, which sounded like he'd literally like eloquently written it, but he was like, because that's the thing, you don't know what's around the corner, you don't know what's down the street, you don't know what job doesn't exist yet, so all you've got is what's going on in front of you, the audition you've got tomorrow, your whatever, and just get that, do that as well as you can, and then worry about the rest later on.
Well, that's great advice, and I know I love Clive Owen as well.
He's a great guy. Went to RADA as well.
So thank you so much for talking to us, Nick. It's been a
you're
pleasure.
very welcome. Thank you very much.